to just pull the trigger, aim and shoot.
With that gun, you won't miss a target. It's the beauty of a shotgun. Just exhale and squeeze the trigger. Did you ever play Tin Can Alley when you were a kid?
I remember that game.
It's just like that. Instead of shooting a light beam, you're shooting bullets.
Just hold it like this.
Hold it however you want. It doesn't kick at all. Give him some motivation, Rue.
Okay. We want your guns.
Not that one. We've already used that one.
We're the liberal Democrats and we want your guns.
We've used that one too. Give him a new one.
Give me something good, man.
Good morning, sir. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Not that one either. We already used that one. Sound off with some new motivation.
Gun control means using both hands.
That's right.
What?
That's right. Gun control means using both hands, baby.
I lived in the big city for a couple years and everyone was a stranger. So I moved back home to be close to family and friends. There's something very comforting about knowing the people you pass on the street. On these streets, there are no strangers. On these streets, they call themselves neighbors. These little towns are all over America and they have one thing in common: the people. The people are what make the towns. Welcome to Small Town America. How do you know when you've met your perfect match? Is it a yin and yang thing? Do opposites really attract or do they just push one another away? In all my years on this planet, I still don't know the answer. Do we ever even figure it out? Is anyone truly happy or do we go through life always thinking the grass is greener on the other side? These are the things I think about when I go to sleep at night. Well, most nights. How did her saying I will love you forever and you complete me turn into I hate your guts and I never want to see you again and quit stalking me? How did all those moments and those gentle kisses turn into angry looks and hateful phone calls? How did that happen? When did yin and yang go from perfect circle to complete chaos? When you find someone and you fall in love, it's as if they accept you for who you are, and that's very comforting. You walk around hand in hand and you couldn't hide it if you wanted to. You feel it in every breath you take, and it's as if this person was created specifically for you, just for you. You can't keep the smile inside. If you're lucky, you know that feeling. If you're unlucky, well, you remember the moment that feeling went away. That fine line where the dream suddenly turns into a nightmare.
Christ, man, what are you doing in here? What are you...
I didn't want to wake you up.
Man, you can't just come in here and look over somebody like that. That ain't right. You're gonna give me a heart. What's that lawn chair doing in here?
Well, I just wanted to sit down.
Okay, God almighty, man.
Well, how's your stomach this morning?
How's it look?
Well, it looks pretty bad.
How you think you'd feel if you got blown off the side of a hill?
I wouldn't feel very good.
No, I don't feel very good, man. Leave me alone.
So, I have an idea.
that asshole shouldn't... He shouldn't be allowed to have guns, man.
No, he shouldn't. You're right.
He could have told me the gun kicked like that.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, he should have told me.
That ain't cool.
Well, yeah, I know it ain't very cool.
Buddies don't do things like that to buddies, man.
Well, I know they don't.
Well, you say you know they don't. You were laughing with him.
I know, but it was kind of funny. I mean, it was a little bit funny.
What's so damn funny about
no, it
that?
ain't funny now. I mean, it looks bad.
So it was funny then, but it's not funny now.
Well, it looked kind of funny flying backwards. I thought. Well,
what do you want?
So I have an idea on how you can get the girl.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, she's a reporter, right? And what do reporters love more than anything?
I don't know. Are you going to buy her a new camera? What?
No, they love a good story, man. I mean, reporters love a good story. I mean, you know what? It'll help her be looking good in front of her boss, you know what I mean? And it'll help you look good for getting her the story of the year.
All right, man. Quickly tell me what the story of the year is and then get the hell out of here.
Well, I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm working on it. I mean, people...
So you're just in here to look at me?
Well, no, I got some idea. I mean, I got a little idea here. I mean, you know how
When you figure it out, you come tell me.
Well,
Till
no, I
then,
thought
get
about
the hell
that.
out of my room.
Just
go.
That was Zapruder film. You know, you've heard of that Zapruder film?
Yes,
I mean,
I've heard of the
people
Zapruder
love that.
film.
People love that alien stuff. Just to let you know.
Rue, I don't think you know what the Zapruder film is, man. It ain't about aliens, you dumbass. And get the lawn chair out of my room. Friggin' nightmares. Rue, come get the chair out of here.
What do you want me to say, Harvey? There isn't anything going on in the small town that hasn't already been written about.
That's why I had you in here, Natalie. I brought you here because you said I could count on you to find the stories, to find the stuff that sells. I pay poor Jeff half as much as you, and yet he keeps bringing me something to print.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Did you ever see the film Office Space?
No, I don't think so.
It's about this guy who works in an office, and he pretty much goes crazy. Acting in the film was okay, but there's one scene where the waitress is having a meeting with her boss, and he complains about her flare. Do you know what flare is, Natalie?
No, not really. I know what a road flare is. You know what you put on the side of the road when there's an accident?
I'm not talking about a road flare. I'm talking about those little pins that a waitress wears on her apron.
Not sure I'm following you, Harvey.
I'm talking about being enthused about your work, about going the extra mile, about bringing me stories that would get people excited and wanting to know more. That's what I want from you, Natalie. Now get out of here and get me some flair.
Yes, sir.
Jeff, bring me a glass of water.
I'll give you some flair.
There's gonna be a time for us yet. There's gonna be a time for us yet. Don't give up, don't give up.